Welcome back, YouTubers. It's Bonnie Johnson here. I know you guys come to my channel for coffee, entrepreneurship.
What's going on here? You're shooting YouTube video? Yeah,
I thought you were out of town.
Nah. I'm back, baby. Bonnie's in town. Hey. Oh. What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. Kale likes to pretend like he's me sometimes because we have the same last name. Anyways, I want to say thank you. I'm just at 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subscribers, like maybe 25 more, something like that. But I want to say thank you to everybody who continues to support the channel, the subscriptions, the comments, the outreach by email, social media. I love it all. It's fantastic. The coffee community that we're building is something I'm extremely excited about and I never anticipated. So, for this video, I'm here in Connecticut and I wanted to do a little bit of a reflection. Now owning a coffee roasting company that services businesses and consumers, cafes, restaurants, grocery stores, I just wanted to sort of reflect on my experience starting on a 4-ounce roaster in my college dorm to where we are now, which is our own retail space. The process has been long. There's been difficulties, there's been a lot of ups and downs, but overall I'm extremely happy with the experience that I've had. And I think this is an important message to share because a lot of people ask me about starting a coffee roasting company. And really I think what you should understand is what you're getting into. People ask me how to do it, but I also think you should really think about why and what is actually going to be going on as you're running, operating, and building your own coffee roasting company. So, from the start, obviously you have all of the business side, and I would love to talk about that, and I will in another video, like the paperwork and the insurance and the taxes and all that stuff. But today I just want to give you a look at how we currently operate so you can get an idea of what you're going to be growing into. And then maybe some of the information that I share on my channel will make a little bit more sense, have some more context to it. So let's take a walk around the space. Again, starting on a 4-ounce coffee roaster, there wasn't much to it. It was some green coffee, small coffee roaster, bags on Amazon, labels on some sort of label service, whether you have a Dymo printer like I used to use, and we use for printing labels now, or you're buying them from Sticker Giant, Sticker Mule, whatever. We all know how it goes. So, I'm going to start over here by showing you just storage in general. We have a lot of boxes. Okay, these are solo cups, we have lids, we have straws, we have things so we can serve coffee now for markets. We're at the level where we serve liquid coffee that people can drink, ready to drink coffee, not just selling small bags of roasted coffee anymore. So we've acquired quite a bit of stuff, which happens owning a business because you start doing different things like markets and you just start to acquire. So this space is pretty small. It's about 400 square feet. With the operation that we have, it's enough. It's tight, but it's enough for us to be able to do what we do. So you'll see here, this is a box of pods that we got. This is kind of just stacked on top of a table that we have. We don't really have enough space for everything to have its own storage, but it works for right now. So super excited about these pods. That's another video. Anyways, we'll move along. We got tables, we got signs, we got a refrigerator for our cold brew, microwave for when we get hungry, like Hot Pockets and stuff. I'm just kidding, we don't need that. So if you come over here, we got some bag storage. This is where bags are ready to be prepped for coffee to go into, for us to label, whatever. We got miscellaneous things stacked up over here, some bags that are pre-labeled. We got our labels here, so this is the bagging labeling station. And then as you walk along here, we have obviously a good amount of counter space that we can use to put storage underneath. We have our batch brewer. This is used for hot coffee for events. We have our sink, and with regard to permitting, the regulations and rules of the county, this complies with all sort of health codes that we need to. I get tons of questions on how can I make sure I'm abiding by all of the rules and the health regulations. Well, this sink right here essentially puts us in the clear. We're good to go as far as the health department in our local county is concerned. Other people I've heard have had a little bit more of a struggle with that, but you're gonna just have to reach out and figure that out with your own county. So selling to businesses and consumers, wholesaling, we're good to go in the space that we're in right now. Of course, we have our roaster here. So this is a 10-pound fluid bed. It's the Artisan XE. This is a Coffee Crafters roaster. We've used them. We have the smaller one right behind me, but I've always preferred fluid bed. There's not as many options in this space as there are in drum roasters, but we like fluid bed, and there are options for when we want to scale and move up from this 10-pound roaster. Moving along, like I said, small roaster right here. We have all of our green coffee bean storage right here. So in these bins, this one's now full. We got tons of green bean, and it's, of course, it's close to the roaster so that we can just load up, weigh out the coffee, and throw it in the roaster. Not keeping it too far, just centrally located so everybody can get to it. We have our cooling tray here, storage bins for when we have a bunch of coffee to roast. We can do some roast, cool the coffee, dump them into the storage bins, and then get the next roast going. Moving along this way, we got our grinders. So for our operation, we have 2 grinders. This has been sufficient for us to not really be bottlenecked by any process. We don't need more, we don't need bigger. Everything seems to be on a level playing field right now. We can roast enough coffee, we can store it, we can grind it, we can bag it, we can label it. There's really not something that we're missing based on the level we're operating. And again, we sell to grocery stores, restaurants, cafes, and direct to consumer. Here's our cupping station. Cale Johnson, one of the brew boys, has made this device. This here is his wheel for the K-Cups that he uses to dose them with the particle dispenser and then rotate, which is pretty ingenious. He's got some sort of vibrating mechanism in here, and that actually keeps the grounds from not settling when they package. So he's a handy guy. We like having Cale around, but him and Steve go back and forth on what's the better K-cupping method. I could do a whole video on this, and I probably will. But lastly, we have where the business happens. This is printing of the labels. This is the paperwork. This is the file storage. It's the printer. It's all of our pads and pens and papers and folders. Tons of documents get stored here, but I just wanted to show you guys the level we're operating at now and what it takes for us to run this business where we're selling hundreds of pounds of coffee every month. We're buying thousands of pounds of coffee from what started as buying maybe 50 pounds of coffee and selling maybe 25 a month, again, out of my college dorm room. So it's been a long journey, but one I'm extremely glad I started, and I really encourage people who are truly passionate about it to continue doing it as well. We've had so many ups and downs, so many highs and lows, so many barriers that we had to get over. But again, at the end of the day, we just knew where we wanted to be, and we continue to work towards that and always be better at what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, of course, if you guys have any questions, reach out to me by email, social media. I love connecting with you all. I love answering questions. And thank you again to everybody who subscribed, liked, commented, shared this content, and continues to support me. So here's the 3,000 subscribers. Let's make it 3,000 more. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.